beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet, and welcome if you are new to our soul family, our soul tribe. I'm very happy you're here. Thank you for joining me today. Welcome, twin flames, soulmates, divine masculines, divine feminines, and of course, most of you are empaths, starseeds, light workers. Hello. I'm very happy you've joined me today for today's Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine reading. Now I say that and it can be that you end up having a conversation. That happens too. Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine. But as I begin your reading here, I don't really know where it's going to go yet. So let's see what is in store for you. We are shuffled and ready to go. Let's get an overall energy card. One last thing before I do, and this just slid off. So this is your overall energy card. Fear. Okay, guys, I just want to remind you that I do have very long, very detailed twin flame soulmate readings down below in the description. They're all quite detailed and lengthy. If you are most likely here, you are on a twin flame journey. Those are timeless whenever you get there, so feel free to check those out. I also have no contact and or in separation zodiac signs, pick a cards, mystery readings, and messages from your person. Those are for everyone. Okay, guys, let's get started. Let's get your first cards down. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Can you please guide whoever has arrived here today? Please show us the cards. Aho. I just saw the wild card. Did you see that? Is that right? No, but this did come out. So let's take a look at that as well. Wow, look at that. The subconscious. Already Pisces, Gemini, Cancer coming through. Telepathy. All right, some more Pisces energy. Wow, the way that just flipped over. Release. And let's see if we can fit one more here. That is yours. Message. Okay. And we have healing. Interesting. That was just way too many. Trust. Nature. Interesting. Look at that. Right underneath release. Blocks. Okay, interesting. So there it looks like already here that there have been some blocks in the way of getting a message to you. I got to tell you, I'm seeing the message in a bottle, wisdom of the oracle card. Why is that? Well, one of the things about this message that your person is trying to send you is it's floating in a lot of emotional energy. It's also in the hands of the divine. I want to say the ocean, the divine, in the hands, cradled, floating in the water. It can be taken down by predators. It can float off course. It can be picked up by somebody else and never read. Can be intercepted, excuse me. So it could also sink. So it looks like there's some blocks here with your person trying to reach you already. That is a message coming through. Balance. Energy, transmute. Yeah, wow. Okay, I'm going to tell you what's going on here. Chasing. Wow. Okay. Gosh, guys, I got to tell you before we get into it, this is also wanting to come down. So we are going to take it, goals, and let's go ahead and get another card here. Travel. Okay, so this is very clear to me already what is going on here. Let's first talk about the message blocks. Look what is right below that. It is chasing. So this is the chaser coming through. It's not always the divine masculine, but it is very strong that the divine masculine is being chased. That's what I want to say. It's not always the divine feminine doing the chasing, excuse me. In this particular reading, that is the case. And yeah, somebody is really in there running right now. Very afraid. We can see here that this message that you're hoping, that we were expecting actually to come through, is being blocked. And part of that block, I gotta say, is somebody here. It does appear that somebody is really actively chasing. And yeah, this is putting a block in this message coming to you. I do have to say too, though, I think for some of you, you may have been sending a message to your person. The overall energy here is fear. And look what the very first card was that came down. Subconscious. That's really strong moon energy. Of course, Pisces, Gemini, Cancer coming through. Somebody here knows how they feel, but they're too afraid to deal with it here in the subconscious. But what I got to tell you, as we see here, some wake-up energy as well. There is some healing going on, so that's the good news. Trying to balance out the divine masculine and the divine feminine energies. That is what we're all trying to do in our lives. Now, as we talk about this message that I feel is getting blocked on its way to you, it can also be the technical issues coming through because we are in Mercury pre-shade. As I channel for you, we're just about to Mercury retrograde. That is September 9th, and it will be going on from September 9th until October 1st. Now, interestingly too, we're just about at our last summer full moon. That is the harvest moon, the fruit moon, the barley moon, also ironically called the hungry ghost moon. Now that is on September 10th, and that is under Pisces. So super emotional energy going on right now. And we can see here for some of you, and look as I do this, it is forming, wow, okay, it is forming a twin flame triangle. Divine masculine, divine feminine union is here. And look what it is connecting with is fear. So there is a lot of fear on your person's side here. And we're going to get more into that in a moment because I really want to talk about this message here. It can be that a message was sent by you or your person. I kind of feel like there have been some messages that you've written, if you are divine feminine, that you have not sent. And it can be also that messages from your person are being blocked. And it can even be that they're blocking them. This can even be telling us, guys, and this does not always come through, that it is actually a social media block, that there's something here that a message can't move. We see a message wanting to move. There's a lot of fear going on at the moment, but we see the blocks. We see somebody is actively chasing. For the most part, I am feeling that that is the divine feminine energy. Now, look at what is coming also here. Right below fear is release, releasing that fear, and that is looking into the subconscious at the things that you don't want to look at, which are there, and bringing them to the conscious. So I do feel that your person, and this can also be you, I got to tell you, because there is a message coming through here with the trust in the nature cards for you to trust. I just stuttered. Oh my gosh. Okay. Trust in divine timing. And that is just a message that came through for you now. And what I wanted to say is I feel that your person is spending a lot of time in nature. They could live near nature or just be somebody who loves nature. But at the moment, there is a very strong feeling of meditation and stepping away, getting a new perspective. So much Pisces energy. There's a lot of emotion here. A lot of emotion here for you, but somebody is very, very afraid. Also, as we look here at travel, goals, and fear, I want to remind you too that this is about the surrender and the ascension. So not only is your person in it on their journey, heading toward their goals, their life purpose, both of you, but this is also a message for you, for those of you that feel like you're a little bit stuck moving forward and might be doing just a little bit too much chasing here. I want to remind you that the chasing for those of you that are chasing, the chasing that is going on is because of the triggering. Something gets triggered in you, mirroring each other, and it triggers you, and it triggers something really deep in you. A childhood trauma, childhood wounding, can be also ancestral trauma, past life trauma, but there's a lot of a lot that needs to get worked out here, guys. The healing journey. Also, look, this is also for you. Some of you know what it is you're needing to work on. Some of you do not. But it's there. That's what I want to tell you. It's in the subconscious, and it's also quite scary, this journey, to go in there and begin the healing and begin rebalancing your energies. So I feel like what is coming through here is your person is in that, and I'm feeling messages really wanting to come out for you from spirit to, help kind of give you a little bit of a nudge. I want to say give you a little love nudge in the direction that you need to go to begin your healing, or go back into it. Because I also feel some of you were and have been in healing mode, but you come out of it. You get a little bit nervous. There's a lot of energy going on between you and your person that's always happening. When you're thinking of them, it's because they're thinking of you. When you get those pings of a really strong thought of love or fear, they're connected, by the way. Of course, we know that. You feel a message coming through. You hear something in a song. You see it in angel numbers and a particular spirit animal. Those are all signs. Those are all synchronicities to remind you that, yes, your person is still there. You are always exchanging energy, is what I want to tell you. And it's no surprise that it's here with telepathy and trust. So believing in that. And I think one of the things that is coming through here that's really hard for you as my beautiful watchers, I want to say, here watching, is that is one of the things you're having trouble with. You come in and out of that believing in this journey. It's very frustrating. I do feel that you're not sleeping so great. And that's another reason why the nature is here, and the releasing the fear of what is ahead, releasing the fear of, are they going to write me? How do I get into union? Because I want to remind you that this journey for you is about your goals, your life purpose. I realize that the twin flame journey is not easy. I know that it's not easy. It's very difficult. And a lot of people say, well, it's about union. That's what it's all about. It's not. The journey is about waking up your subconscious, transmuting the fears in your life, and using them toward this to reach your goals, guys, your life purpose. Those are your goals. What are they? Because it's coming through really strong here for you from spirit, just really giving you a nudge to stop chasing. Also removing the blocks for yourself. Connecting with nature is a really great way, I want to tell you, to transmute fears. And what do I mean by transmute fears? I mean taking the fears that are holding you back from dealing with your shadow work, taking the fears that are holding you back from restarting goals and transmuting them and being able to use it. And what do I mean by that? Well, if you're not sleeping very well, it will help you to spend time in nature and do some forest bathing. Also, the vibrational energy of the earth, going out there barefoot in your garden, your backyard, even the park, little patch of grass if that's all you can get. But really connecting to nature, which is connecting to the earth, to Mother Earth, to the Gaia healing energy, which is connecting to the divine, which is going to help you transmute those fears. You're going to sleep better. Things will start changing and you won't even realize that it's happening. Now, one of the things I wanted to tell you is, as a musician, I have very bad stage fright, and for many years it was crippling. And I finally learned how to transmute those fears and use them while I was performing. And that's what I want to say. While you're in your life, while you're on this journey, I realize that there is a lot going on in the world right now. This journey also is very unsettling because when your person triggers you, it triggers, as I said, as we know, triggers something really deep within you, and it brings up those feelings of unworthiness or, not good enough. fear to go and maybe get out for some of you, even just leaving your house. And for some of you, that's not a problem at all, but it's something else, and it's subconscious. And there's a lot of that here. Now, of course, there's a lot of things you know that you've been working on and that you stopped, that you need to work on, that you haven't even begun to work on in the conscious. But in this reading, it's really clear that there's a lot of stuff here buried in your subconscious. And this is what I want to say to you. A couple of things, as I said, that can help you to also unblock yourself so you can stop chasing and focus on yourself. And I got to tell you something. Take your person out of this equation. This is also a message from the divine. It's really big. And look here, all connecting with the heart chakra. This is a really strong message for you, that there are blocks here that are in your subconscious that you can get to. You can, to continue this healing and continue balancing out your divine feminine and divine masculine energies. And why do we do that? We all do that. We want to balance all the chakras. We want to balance the energies so that we are living the best life that we can live, considering all aspects of where we are. And that is the 4 areas of stability, the balance. That's what that is. Physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. There's a lot of work going on here. I feel that you've done a lot of work, but I feel you're really caught up in what's going on with your person. They're doing their work. Union, that triangle that just formed itself, is here, but it can be that it's not this lifetime. It can be many lifetimes. And I know that is just not fun to hear. In particular, in readings, people want to hear, yeah, they're coming. Yeah, there's a message. Yeah, there's union. Sometimes it's really on the money for some people, and that is the case. But what is coming through here is, yes, that is there, but Spirit is sending the message. Please remember that this journey you're on is about removing the blocks that are keeping you from your goals and your life purpose, to keep you, to get into that subconscious so you can do the healing, so you can balance your energies out and go after what you want and not live in fear. Live much more peaceful life. Love those around you. Do what you love. Those are the things that are going to give you the life that you're wanting to have. And I'm not talking about, oh, click this and you're going to get a lot of money, abundance stuff, okay? Don't get me started on that. I'm talking about peace, having peace in your heart, and peace when you wake up. And when you're not feeling peaceful and you're afraid, that you have the tools. You have that little toolbox that you can reach into psychologically, emotionally, mentally, and physically too. And this is what I want to say, physically journaling. That will really help you, dream journaling especially, to see what is in there in the subconscious. Even if you just have a piece of paper by your bed and you're looking in, writing one word down, and then at the end of the week, taking a look, taking stock, seeing what is going on there. Also physically going into nature, forest bathing, making sure you're connecting to nature too with water. Lots of water, guys. What's the percentage of water? Maybe somebody can put that in the comments. Isn't our body something crazy like 70% water? None of us drink enough water. A lot of us don't get outside and get that sun that we need on the back of our hands. 20 minutes, they say. Connecting your feet, earthing, it's called. Putting your feet on the ground, connecting with that Gaia energy. It's very healing. So these are a lot of physical things here that are really important that are coming through. Now, that release is helping to release the fear and helping to transmute the fear and release them so that you can continue on your journey, reach your goals, and then when you hit those bumps, again, you reach into that toolbox. And what I want to say about that now when I speak about mental and emotional rebalancing, not just physical, and also it's all coming together, physical, spiritual, mental, and emotional, is something that I used to talk about when I was giving talks at conferences, music conferences, that sort of thing, because that's also something that I did for many years. And I talked a lot about having a toolbox as a musician, metaphorically, as you're sitting there or standing there, whatever, putting on your show. There are all these things that you need that are going to come up if you break a string, or there's dead silence, or there's a heckler, or you have something going on with your voice, whatever. Physical things like extra guitar picks and strings, but also things that you can't see. Things that you're going to need when you go out there to help you transmute those fears and get through. And that is what is coming through for your life. Your journey with your person, the whole point of this is for you to reach your higher purpose for the good of all. That is the purpose. And the union, yeah, everybody wants that. And it maybe will not happen in this lifetime. Sometimes twin flames say that's it in this lifetime, and they disconnect. And that is divine has a plan. Spirit has a plan. That is all part of it. It is divine timing. Everything is. So the goal for you is to build your life and structure your life with your toolbox and your connection to nature and connection, journaling here, connecting really deeply to yourself so that you can transmute the fears and the blocks as they come up in your life and continue on your journey. Your person is here. Today is clearly becoming or is one of those readings where there's just super heavy, strong messages from Spirit for you. But your person is here. I do feel that they have been trying to send you a message, and I really feel that they're in a lot of fear right now. There's something going on in their life. Also, I have to say, in connection to their surrender, to their healing, to their goals, to their shadow work, whether they know it or not, but something in particular in their life. Maybe for some of you that there's somebody here and I feel like it's your person, but remember, things can be vice versa. It can be coming to you in the opposite, and that throat chakra that just came through, Gemini, Virgo, wow. Also, I want to tell you, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio are quite strong. Now everybody's here, so don't worry if you're not hearing your sign or your person's sign. I like to share the zodiac energy that I'm feeling because it's the energy. Like, for example, the Pisces energy right now is really strong. There's and this is the other thing here too that's going on with this moon coming up here, with this last summer moon, full moon under Pisces. It's a really very emotional time to be you're looking at things now and taking stock and saying, well, what can I harvest? What can I have now from the work that I've done? And I think I'm pretty sure that is why I'm feeling the fear. And while I'm feeling a little bit of stuckness, you're stepping away from your healing and kind of in the chasing mode, because it is it's a very emotional time right now to take stock. And this is a journey where you're not always going to be getting back, of course. This is a no contact and or in separation reading. And for the most part, this is what is going on here, is telepathic messages. So we also see that. That's real clear. That's always going on. So I do want to remind you of that. We're going to see if this is going to come into play in your love messages today, because I do feel that your person has been trying to send you a message. And this is also somebody who is very goal-oriented and might be a little blocked in that aspect because their emotions are coming up right now for them too. They're also looking at their life and saying, what decisions did I make? Did I not make that have got me where I am? And that might be keeping me from what I'm seeing for myself in the future. And I don't know that they know what's going on the way that you do, I want to say, but it is a really emotional time for your person too. I feel that in a really, really strong way. But remember this trust here. Look at this. Healing, trust, nature blocks. Guys, for this healing, trust Spirit and also connect to Mother Earth, please. Whatever way you want to do that. I don't care how little it is. Sometimes I just go out on my balcony from my room and from our bedroom, and I just sit there for, even if I only have 5 minutes, try to get a little bit of sun here, or just go in the back in the woods. We live at the woods, but you can get close to Mother Nature everywhere. Stargazing, watching the sunset, going for a walk. It doesn't matter even if you're in a city. You can find these little areas of connecting. And anyway, the minute you walk out, you are connecting with the air. And what is that? I really cannot remember, I think it's 70% water. You're connecting to the divine. You are the divine. A lot of zodiac energy coming through here. Again, Pisces super strong, but Cancer, Scorpio also here. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus also here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's, you guys, this is a very strong message for you. And I feel emotional because like I said when the reading began, when I come to my readings after my preparations and meditations, it's in the hands of Spirit. I also do not know. I do not know where things are going to go, and this is where it has gone today. So let's dig into the love messages and see what your person has to say. Messages from their higher self. Okay, so let's begin here. Okay, look at, I didn't even channel that. Just flew off the deck. Without you in my life, everything is meaningless. Okay, so this is what I want to say to you. Your person, as I said, can be going through something really big. It can be a tower moment, dark night of the soul. The point is I feel them really looking at emotionally at their life here and trying to figure out how they got to where they are, finding happiness with where they are, because guys, that's important. In particular, if you're not going to come together, you can't wait around and just be chasing somebody. You got to get on with your life. That's what I want to say to you. They're in it right now. This is the feeling from the get-go, and that is a confirmation. Thank you for being there for me. Okay, I'm going to put this here. And that's the other thing too. The energy is coming through all the time. It's always flowing between you. You made a contract. You made your soul contract to help each other on this journey, to heal, to trigger and mirror each other. I know. I think who in their right mind is doing that? So your person is thanking you because you are sending love and light. And I have to say to you, if you have not watched my last twin flame, I'm a little behind on those at the moment because I have some things up my sleeve for you guys. But it is there. And they're all there, of course, but the last reading in particular, sending out an SOS, the song by Sting, I want to say. Also Message in a Bottle was coming through, really strong. And in your last Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine reading. But I'm telling you that because your person is feeling what you're sending them. And they are thanking you. And they are still sending the SOS messages. So remember that. If there's anything that you're holding on to that might be hurting your heart, any anger, anything like that, make sure you're letting that go and transmuting that fear, transmuting that into love. And I say that because forgiveness is for you. It's for your person too. It's for everyone, but it's really for you. We can't go about our lives living, we can't carry these heavy, filled up, these hearts that are taking up all this space of things that we need to let go, things that happened to us, things that we feel that your person didn't do or didn't do, things that need to be let go, guys. That's what I want to say to you. Forgiveness. It is for you. So please consider that. Your person is thanking you for being there for them. And maybe some of you say, oh my gosh, but I wasn't. I wrote something here. Horrible. Well, that's how it goes. You know, if you actually physically sent that, that's how that goes too. Forgive yourself. Let it go. Your person also wants to be forgiven. That's what I want to tell you. And the other thing I do want to say really quickly before we look at this message is please remember we're going to be in Mercury retrograde until October 1st. So take it easy on these messages. If you start to get that fire in your belly and say, yeah, I want to say this, I want to say that, because I do feel you're coming in and out of not trusting the journey. It's very frustrating for you. And it can also be for some of you that your person didn't respond to a message or you've just been waiting for one and you're feeling like you want to just say this and say that. And I understand that and do that. Write that letter, but then burn it. Have a little ritual and burn it, okay? Or bury it. Or put it away in a particular, in a poetry book or a book on a particular page that you've decided. And look back at it later to see how far you've come. You don't need to send it, but if you feel like you need to write it, do that and do something with it other than sending it if you're feeling like you don't want to. And I say, if you're feeling like that, I'm also saying kind of saying don't, because Mercury retrograde makes travel, makes messages, look at this, crazy. It makes everything wonky here. So that's already going on between you. There may have been some messages in the last, we've been in pre-shade for a little while now, that have gone on, that have just gone wonky. Some travel as well. And that travel, the message, as I said, message in a bottle coming through, it's wonky. We are just about under Mercury retrograde and will be in it. And that message in a bottle that I'm seeing, as I said, with Mercury retrograde, will just probably get washed way out to shore or sink or get taken down by a ship or whatever, something in the divine, something in the ocean. So it's not a great time for that if you can help it. If you're wanting to say all these things that you want to say, maybe even write it and just hang on to it. And if you get something coming in that isn't great, just try to take it with a grain of salt, I want to say, because that is just what's happening at this time right now. And so messages coming back and forth may not even be great. In fact, I've been feeling in your readings for a while that you might be kind of also releasing some of your fear and a little bit of anger, I want to say, and talking to your person out loud and also sending them telepathic messages that are sort of telling them off. That's been really strong, and it actually was really strong in Pisces reading too, if you are Pisces. I do have to say to you, it was wanting to give your person an earful. Interesting. It's not a twin flame reading, but you do come through there in all these zodiac readings. So feel free to check that out if you want. My 6-word love story. I can't imagine life without you. Okay, so this is more of the messages they're sending and a lot of what's going on in their mind right now. You are the most important person in my life. All I have ever wanted is to have you for life. Look, it went right here with blocks. And chasing you make my heart melt. I'm going to move these because I want to take this spot. This is yours too. You are so wonderful, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Messages from their higher self, guys. Can it be that it comes through in a message? Maybe, but you know, we're at such a wonky time right now. Yeah, and even if we weren't, this is not a prediction. I want to remind you of that. You have free will. Your person has free will. Everyone does. Energies, outcomes, they change at the drop of a hat. That's what happens. That is life. So please don't make any life-changing decisions on these readings, and don't stop doing your life and chasing your goals and doing your shadow work and moving along on your journey, waiting for someone, okay? Twin flame journey or not, please. You are now part of my life, and I will never let you go. Okay, so we're going to move on after this. I want to be your favorite hello and your hardest goodbye. From the first day I was attracted to you, now it's not only the attraction, but the love. Your love awakens my soul and makes me reach for more. Yeah, that is going on right now in a really big way. Okay, guys, let's look at channeled love messages. This is also yours, yes. I was a complete jerk. All right, what went on? Was something going on here in a message as well? Is your person blocked too? Yeah. Blocked in their life, yes. And emotionally as well. I got to say that. That's also another thing here. Our souls are forever connected. This should say our. That is my mistake. Messages from their higher self. The way that went flying. You're still in my mind every single day. Wow. Okay. These flew right off. Look at that. The most I'll take in one draw. Let's see what's going on in this middle. I play songs that remind me of you on repeat. All right, I need to tell you this. I've been talking about it in my readings recently, and it's so strong. The collective energy of telepathic messages, it's right here, hidden now, through song is really, really strong. This is really strong. So you're hearing a lot of songs that are taking you into particular moments with your person, sending messages you may not realize, and receiving telepathic messages. It's really strong. Playlists, all of that, yeah. Possibly musicians, of course. That's just a given in a reading, you know. But that's coming through really strong. When something good happens, I immediately want to write you, look. So it can be that something was sent, got unsent, got maybe one or the other of you has blocked, or somebody else could be, but there is a block too in the actual message. We talked about that. My heart still beats for you. These two are together. You give me butterflies. I got to tell you, that's a lot of the triggering too going on there. Yeah. I am so sorry. These are coming from their heart. No, I am not over you. Of course not. Every time my phone vibrates, I hope to God it's you. Communication, guys. It's such a wonky time. You be careful. Someday I am coming for you. Come back to me. And that's the energy. I spy on you. And I say that because you're in and out. Right now, I actually feel like you're kind of chasing. So that might be you sending that message. And for a lot of you, I can hear you saying that you have been sending that message to your person, saying it out loud too. I spy on you. There's that Gemini energy coming through again. Yeah, you're kind of keeping an eye on each other, I gotta say. Your person, letting that leak. My stomach drops when I wake and realize you are still gone. And that's not just physical gone. That's also metaphorically speaking. Nope, that's too many, but this is yours. I'm captivated by you. Okay, let's give them a last chance. Last chance. Here we go. Believe it, I love you. Okay, guys, actually, I'm going to put it there. All right, let's see what's going on in Channeled Love Messages, Volume 2. The longing for you never quiets. You are my other half. Twin flame energy for sure, and your person is also a soulmate. All right, guys. All the elements there, by the way. Everybody, water, air, fire, earth. We met for a reason, serendipity. There is that world card energy there. My gosh, I am so sorry. It's all over the table here today. The life purpose, the wake up energy from your person. They're in it. You've changed me for the better. Meeting you was the best thing that ever happened to me in my life. And I'm forever thankful to the universe for that. I love you more than I have ever found a way to say to you. I love you. Coming in right after that, making sure that you heard that message. These are the last two. Look, it came again in another deck, and I didn't mess up the spelling. Our souls are connected. Guys, wow. I feel really emotional because a message is just coming through here to not be hard on yourself if you've been chasing and watching and doing a little bit of that, being a little bit obsessive. Let it go. There's that Frozen song. My gosh, coming in here also, your last reading was really strong about your person's emotions freeing up. They're really, yeah, time is healing. Time is healing. Time is releasing. That's under here too. A lot of emotional energy here. Oh my gosh, guys. I wish you were mine. Okay, let's look at love messages here. I gave you breadcrumbs. I'm sorry. I know the moment we met, I was yours and you were mine. That's the soul contract. These came down together. In the court of love, I stand guilty as charged, but I don't want bail. I want imprisonment in your heart. Libra energy. Also, Aquarius comes through for me here, but really strong Libra energy. And it's about the energy. Can also be telling you, validating for you that it's you or your person or a chart placement, but that's not why I tell you. Some people like to know the energy that I'm feeling coming through. Yeah, and I love this card. Somebody has a sense of humor. I am wising up. Yeah. But they're going through it. It's not, it feels rough. Baby, I need your love. Please come back to me. Who is that? I'm sorry I ghosted you. Yeah, we know that. Also, we're almost under that last summer full moon, guys. And yeah, if you're watching this and it's past, it's still the same message. And that full moon, the harvest moon, the last harvest moon of the summer, fruit moon, barley moon, is also called the hungry ghost moon. I'm ready to take all the blame. I feel so at home with you. That is the Scorpio energy, that Six of Cups connection. I'll make things right. No, I am not over you. Okay, this is the last chance. Interesting. Look, this is yours too. You are my destiny. Yeah. I want to remind you, you're not hearing from your person, or you're in this chasing mode and feeling afraid about what's going on, to trust. And Spirit has a plan, divine timing. This is a divine love. The trust is really important so that you can transmute those fears again and move about your life. Detach. I gotta say, surrender, guys, okay? I miss you more. Saying, yeah, but I miss you. Well, they're sending I miss you more. And then you are my destiny. Fate and destiny intersecting with free will and choice. You change what you can. You let go of what you can't. We can't. There's just only so much you can do. All that energy that you're putting there, that's also that energy card down here. It's also coming through now in this message to you. Put that into yourself. Put it into yourself and watch things go. Watch yourself fly. I promise you, even one thing, put that energy toward you. And then you're filling up, as they say, put on that mask before you help others, the oxygen, so that you can then help others. That is the plan here. That is Spirit's plan for you. That is what your higher purpose is. To heal, to look at the things that are in the subconscious, the things that are in the conscious too. And be brave and face those fears and transmute them and use them to heal so that you can continue on your journey and do what you need to do. And for everyone here, that is spreading your love and light in the world. Guys, take that energy and put it toward you, okay? We're going to look at more love messages, and then we're going to look at the last love messages here, my little itty-bitty deck that I like to leave readings on, close readings with, and then we will close your reading today. It's been my honor to read for you. Messages from their higher self. I love you now until the end of time. I want to tell you the truth. What is that, guys? I wish we were together right now. I feel like this came down already in another message. When you feel my energy, it's because I'm thinking of you. Yeah, we talked about that. We see the energy card there. They're validating that. These two are yours. This is also yours. Okay, this one wants to be seen first. I know you were giving more, and I'm so sorry. I don't understand why I'm so connected to you. I am so sorry I lied to you. I want to tell you the truth is the other one here. So what's going on there for some of you? It's a really emotional time right now in the universe, collectively, but for your person as well. I put those down and I'm being called to channel another, and two came down. So then we're going to stop. Did you notice I unsent a message? Oh my gosh, that's why. I cannot stand not talking to you. Yeah, we talked about this already, that a message was most likely unsent here, and that is a validation. Okay, that wanted to come in. I was done, and there it is. Messages from their higher self. The Tarot Closet channeled love messages. You are the love of my life. I made so many mistakes. Well, these three are yours. You have changed me for the better. What are you trying to hide here? I still want you. You were so good to me. Okay, that's way too many there, but look, these just got left behind, and this is yours. My world changed when I met you, and this is also yours. I am waking up. Yeah. Kundalini awakening has been quite strong pretty much in everybody's zodiac thus far. I'm not quite through them yet. I know I'm always late. I'm trying, guys. And yeah, it's no different here. All the elements are here today. Your person is in it. They may not know exactly what is going on. I am so sorry I hurt you. It's really hard living without you. Okay? I was scared. My heart is yours. That's causing a lot of conflict for them and a lot of fear in their life. I dream of you. Yeah, it's really connected to more of that nocturnal energy, the moon. Also the stars. I keep seeing the stars, and the stars are a direct connection to the divine. I received your telepathic messages. We saw the telepathy under there, so your person is acknowledging that. And for those of you who sent the not so nice ones, they're acknowledging that too, and forgive you. And yeah, forgive them too for the ones that you received. Don't give up on us. But live your life. That's from me. These three are yours, and there's one over here too. And we're going to stop, guys. I have so many regrets. You are my biggest wish. You are so beautiful. You are my first thought when I wake up and last thought before I sleep. Okay, last chance. Last chance. Here we go. Oh yeah. I'm hiding my true feelings. You are my other half. We know that. Your reading, as always, is my honor to channel. I wish you love, light, all things good. Please take very good care of yourselves. If you would like to check out my other readings, again, they are down below in the description. All zodiac signs, pick cards, mystery readings, messages from your person. Those are all no contact and or in separation, but you always come through, for those of you on a twin flame journey, your soulmate, and of course, very long, in-depth twin flame soulmate readings, especially for you on a twin flame journey, very long and detailed, usually with charms and all kinds of stuff. So feel free to check those out if you'd like. Either way, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and you have your notifications on. I don't have a schedule. I try, but it just doesn't work for me. So the best way to know is to have your notifications on. Check the community tab. I will be offering a lot of things coming up here. Community for us. Yes, the new channel also for you twins is coming. It's still there. And yeah, lots of other things coming, giveaways, free readings. So stay tuned. And in the meantime, please take really good care of yourselves. I love you, and I'll see you at your next reading. Bye.